Because we operate for our identity at the identity level, we have a thing called spiral dynamics. If you don't know anything about spiral dynamics, this is going to unlock a whole nother level of teachings for you. But the level that our society sits at is what's called striver driver. Striver driver is competition. Striver driver is being the best that you can be. We see it in spiritual, people that are spiritual, they're going to be the best spiritual person that they can be. People that go to the gym, I'm going to be the most healthy person I can be. The sales, I'm going to be the top salesperson. Like, we're always driving to be the best of an individual that we can be. And then competition, the root of competition in its root means to compete, to conspire. What we're doing is we're taking steel and we're rubbing up against steel at the best version of competition, right? That's at spiral dynamics. Our society sits at what's called striver driver. Most of our society, we want people to drive the fast cars. We want people to consume. We want people to take, B, shoot, run. Like, that's our society. And because that's our society, it has allowed the bully archetype in you to thrive, to reign. Because it's okay, isn't it, to bully yourself into action? It's okay to bully yourself to be the good. Now, notice when you do that, what you're doing is multiple things, because the system of the mind is going to start to plug that teaching in everywhere. So then it's going to start to then bully other people. It's going to start to see when you're being bullied by other people. Bully then as an archetype becomes a predominant force in your psychology because you're using it here and it works. What happened was I disconnected something over here. And all of a sudden I noticed places where I should feel like I was bullied. And I noticed areas where in the synchronicity of life, it would look like this person and that person are both trying to bully me. Because I also think that a lot of people bully me. People think they're better than me. People all the time, I'm the poor me, I'm a victim. Like, that's one of the places I hide. Nobody loves me. I'm not good enough. And if you really knew that, you'd leave me and I die. So I live in that belief. And then I judge that you're obviously, that kind of thing. Because I disconnected it over here and I stopped bullying myself into momentum over here in the areas where I would lie to myself and tell myself that I was being bullied. All of a sudden, I did not expect to be bullied here. Does this make sense? Because I was no longer allowing myself in theater to allow myself to bully myself into action over here. Then over here, the places, the relationships where I was having difficulty with people that I thought they were bullying me, I was able to step out of that story and say, well, what if that's not even going on? And I saw as these instances floated by the river and I didn't attach to them. And it wasn't about me anymore. And it was all because I believe I went over here and did the work where it worked. I found two strings of work. I found that if I disconnect myself from when I'm bullying myself, I find that I no longer feel bullied in the outside world. If I stop bullying myself and I learn to motivate myself effectively, so I'm chewing on that. And the other piece that I'm chewing on is noticing where that record in the background where I'm not good enough and where I'm a bad boy, noticing where I'm addicted to that song playing. So if you've got a problem in your life, if you've got a problem in your business, and then you grow, you're growing that problem right along with you. And so then as I got bigger, the problem got bigger. And I just kept looking at it, and then it was just driving me. And if you're bullying yourself as the primary tool for you to watch out, notice how then that bully gets louder and louder and bigger and bigger. And then your mind has to project that bully onto things. So then it goes, the Republicans trying to eat me, the Democrats trying to eat me, this motherfucker that did this is trying to eat me. And you project that monster out into the world. How could you not? And it all started because you spun that up as a strategy. You spun that up as part of the tool you use to navigate